Say what you want about me, but you can say that I'm right. Sean from Little Grounded, and I got word today from someone that I trust. Believe if you will, as I said about everything else. Gotham Knights, in the beginning, the first season, well, it's half a season really. If they make it a full season, it'll be a sympathy season, but Gotham Knights was designed to character assassinate Batman. There are a lot of woke people, I guess that would be the proper term, that are furious that Black Batwoman is not going to be the blockbuster hit of the year. That the show was abysmal and rejected and canceled. As we've seen in the past, CW is willing to lose everything, to die on the hill of virtue signaling, to have blackface shows where they take white characters and out of hate and misguided virtue signaling, they decide to race swap them and gender swap them and make white people evil, somehow forgetting that a very large portion of their audience are white people that they apparently hate. So the point I am getting to is that in the first season, it was supposed to be, we look up to Batman. I wish Batman would have mentored me. Where's Batman? The second season is, we don't need Batman. We're this, we're that. We don't need him. And the third season, they would discover that the rich white Batman had done a lot of things that made him really a villain. And that it's good that he's gone. He did some good. But he was misguided because, as we all know, the villains end up being the heroes, just like the Nashville shooting. But I just wanted to say that when I heard this, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. It's the same person that told me about the Constantine stuff before it actually happened. Like I said, believe it if you will. But given the fact that one of G4's hiring questions was something about why does Batman need to be canceled, is it really that shocking? There were some other avenues they were going to go. Batman was going to be black when he came back. Believe it if you will. But they've been trying to do this for a long time. Turn Superman black, Batman black, or at least Batman Asian, because he's a ninja, apparently, according to them. I guess that's how they see him. He's a master of the martial arts. And they're not racist, of course, by naturally associating an Asian with martial arts. No. They're virtue signaling, representation, and inclusion. What did they think was going to happen with this show? Did they think that people were just going to start watching this and saying, you know what? I love how they race and gender swapped. I love it. I love how there's a transformer in it. I love it. I love all of this stuff that they're obviously doing, destroying characters we loved for the sake of virtue signaling, not realizing the blackface they're using, that only white characters now give black people legitimacy. It's insanity. There are tons of opportunities out there to give us something different, to give us something unique, but instead, because you're trying to make a statement, because there are a lot of people in Hollywood who I truly believe think that race and gender swapping makes you a hero, and that it's going to keep the mob at bay. If they only knew that these freaks with pink and blue hair did not have disposable income, they weren't going to support the show. They never supported the show. Nobody watched the show. Apparently it was with Batgirl or Batwoman, whatever the show was. I don't even remember. I tried to watch it and almost barfed. It was like 50-plus-year-old white men were watching this lesbian-filled show. That was their audience. So the very audience that they hate was who was semi-keeping them afloat. Hollywood is so broken right now. When talking about Gotham Knights, there are passionate people out there that wanted to make this something special. They wanted to do it justice. The idea that this is post-Dark Knight Returns, where the mutant leader is there, and that there are people having to step up and try to fill his shoes, although the time frame doesn't make sense in terms of ages. But you could have done something unique. Sons of Gotham, or Sons of the Batman, or whatever the new gang was. I can't remember in Dark Knight Returns. You could have done something special with that. You could have had them just come out and say, we're going to be the best. Not only are we going to be the best of what Batman was, we're going to try to be better. Only to discover that the reason that Batman did those things was because they were necessary and because the police were handcuffed. No pun intended. Nothing they are doing makes sense, and to make this show simply to castrate Batman, to cancel him on TV, to try to substitute for him so that people will stop asking for him to have his own show. It's a license to print money, but they won't do it. And they keep giving Batman to the wrong person. And anytime Batman comes up, what do? No, Batwoman. Batgirl. No, let's have a Robin series, which is something they were planning. Kelly, I guess her name is, whatever the redhead girl is, but I'm going to give you a guess what they're going to do with the white redheaded woman. Okay, you got it? Good. Race swapped. So just prepare yourself for this garbage to continue. I don't know how they're getting funded. There are a lot of people in the industry who are starting to suspect special breaks, a little bit of funding here and there under the DEI umbrella. I don't need white characters with blackface. I don't care if you make a black show, make it good. Don't race and gender swap. It just makes people mad, black people included, but they won't talk about that. As comic book fans, as superhero fans, we want heroes. We do not care what their skin color is. We want character. We want a good story. We want to see growth. We don't want to see, I'm perfect, just from the beginning, because that seems to be what it is. I'm the best ever. I don't need no help. Man taking credit for a woman's job. Nobody wants to watch this. You know what would be the best thing to do? Just have a woman kick ass, get beat up every once in a while, go through some trials and tribulations, and come out on top. That's all you have to do. But since they're hack writers, they have to say it. I'm a grown woman. I'm a strong woman. I have been through ups and downs, but I have come out on top. The whole show don't tell thing, it just doesn't work. There's a reason the rhetoric is being put in there. It's because you have hacks who have the reins to huge franchises and IPs. If what I told you about Superman comes true, holy crap. The absolute obliteration of everything that all races, creeds once loved, simply to make these people feel better about themselves, and in some cases like Velma, expose themselves as hate monsters. I don't know if they'll ever learn their lesson, but if they do, I hope we start getting some quality shows, quality superheroes, original, or pull them, obscure ones, like they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Just give us a good story, character arc. Give us something to believe in and cheer for, because right now, all you're doing is making us turn the TV off and not go to the movie theater. So if they really were trying to character assassinate Bruce Wayne, to try to kill off that character so people will stop asking for it, which is just bizarre, then shame on them. But they don't have to worry about it, because nobody's watching their garbage. Sean from Middle Grounded, I'm out.